And I think that it really showed us the value of community service and how that can affect a community, especially by bringing together a wide group of people with different interests and different values, and they do different things during the week. And it was just Saturday morning, it was really early, nobody had to be there, but everybody came together, we were able to work it through. We went painting graffiti. I don't know if they didn't mention it, but that was a whole district-wide thing for that part of Mesa, and there was a lot of other groups that did their own service projects. There was some Boy Scouts, there were other groups of people that were doing their own things, and everyone made a large impact just in one day on the environment. I think they're doing that again next year, and I would really encourage people to get involved with that and find out about it. Nikki, you know what that was called?
Top to bottom.
Okay, it was called Top to Bottom.
It's in District 1.
District 1? Okay, District 1 was called Top to Bottom. All right, and also I would like to mention that our mayor's assignment, working with our groups of students on various issues, I think that, as Mayor Smith said, those issues were divisive and they're not necessarily something everybody agrees with. And within our groups, we even noticed when we were high school kids, there's the whole stereotypes and the cliques that kids didn't agree. And it was real obvious from the first time we met, who's Republicans, who's Democrats, stuff like that. But I think that apart from minor little squabbles, if high school students like us were able to come together on issues like that and do the presentations that we did, and we were able to work effectively, and even though we didn't all agree with everyone, we were still able to do it, and we didn't have to like get on people's nerves. We could do it in a nice way. We communicated effectively, and if we could do that, I don't know why there's such a big problem with the educated, responsible adults in government on the same issues. And so I think that was very valuable to us, especially learning, if we were able to learn how to deal with people on different parts of the political spectrum at our age, then that's a good foundation for as we grow older, we can get accustomed to working with people who share different views. And I think also that if you guys are juniors and you're going to be seniors in high school next year, please do this program again. If you didn't like it, do it again. Maybe you'll like it next year. I think everyone had fun at some point in time. I mean, coming to the meetings was a little bit tedious. It might have felt like getting all the reminder emails, but I think you learn, whether or not you were conscious of it, we learned a lot of valuable information about city government, county government, state government, a little about the national government. Also, having the opportunity to hear from speakers like Don Stabley came and spoke to us about county government, and I don't know if any of you know, but he's the head of the National Organization of Counties for the whole U.S. He does Maricopa County, but he's the head of the whole counties in the country. And he gave a lot of valuable insight into how that works in county government, how that impacts our state versus how it might be in other states if you go elsewhere for college, if you end up living elsewhere as an adult once you get your degree or once you're out there in the workforce. And I just think that it's priceless, all the stuff that we were allowed access to through Mayor's Youth Committee. And just the ability to be able to see the mayor of Mesa, Scott Smith, every time we had a meeting. He was there most of the time. And the first time I saw him, I thought that was pretty amazing, that I was in a group of students, just 32 students from 6 high schools in Mesa. And we met like once a month, and we got to actually see and speak with the mayor of our city. And I was completely unprepared for that the first time I met him. He's a really great guy. He'd probably get my vote. Now that I'm eligible to vote. But I think it was just amazing, the stuff that we could do in this program, the things we were exposed to, and everything that we learned. And I think on that note, I'd like to end, because I really just want to get my diploma and access to the food and drink I was promised.